The House subcommittee tackles the tax fraud problem Thursday, when testimony gets underway from Commissioner Walters and others. Whether or not absolute federal regulation is the outcome, it's sure that Congress will do something to curb what it terms crime against the taxpayers. Martha McIntire, Channel 8 News on the Move at IRS headquarters.
You need to get obviously a man that can fill in to take some of the pressure off, if nothing else, off of George Johnson, to give him a chance to develop. But at this point, this stage in development of our franchise, we don't see any player as, you know, a make or break, live or die kind of thing. We will go after every one of our draft choices vigorously and make offers that we think are very lucrative, but also consistent with the things that we're trying to do long range in developing basketball here in Dallas.
Bob, is apparently then he is not the kind of guy that you would sell the franchise for? I mean, in the sense that he could turn this franchise around and make it.
Well, that's a difficult kind of question. He's certainly not. He's not the kind of player. At least we don't see him as the kind of player who would cause a complete turnaround in anybody's situation. We obviously think, and so do the people in the NBA, that he is, in a weak year, one of the best big men available. And we think that he'll be a very high quality, workmanlike middleman in whichever league he chooses to play in, but not a make or break franchise kind of guy.
So then, from a public relations aspect, for people here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, again, it's not mandatory that you sign this specific player.
No, I don't think so at all. That really is. I'm really not trying to hedge on the fact that, you know, that he may be going away. He may already be signed with the NBA. He may have already been signed before their draft or before our draft. But until we know that for sure, we're going to pursue him very vigorously. But we don't see it as a make or break situation at all.
No, sir. The only thing he's made what you call crystal clear to me, or perfectly clear, is that you don't know what he stands on, where he stands on anything. He's usually on both sides of every issue and in the middle. He professes now, or like he has for 4 years, he's said that the President of the United States should assume the leadership in preserving the neighborhood school and providing freedom of choice and oppose forced busing. Yet his administration has done more to deny freedom of choice and force more busing than all the administrations in history.
Mr. Maddox, could you support McGovern if he won?
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because listen, let me say this about the socialist, Democratic Socialist seeking Democratic nomination for president. I don't think any of them any further left than Nixon.
Well, if there was a Nixon-McGovern ticket, what would you do?
I'd go to fishing, I guess.
Despite overcast skies and threats of rain, downtown Dallas is blooming with flower power. Over 2,000 hot pink azaleas bank the storefronts and streets on Main Street in downtown Dallas. This marks the 3rd annual Azalea Festival, sponsored by the Dallas Chamber of Commerce. Gone are the cars and buses along Main Street. From Ervay to Akard, traffic is barred from 10 a.m. till 2 for the next 5 days. In place of cars reigns a 15-foot dinosaur made of papier-mâché. The creature was offered to the blooming celebration by the artists of Wilmer-Hutchins. Early this morning, Dallas Chamber of Commerce employees balanced rather precariously as they went about giving Dallas her facelift. Artists from SMU and as far away as Albuquerque, New Mexico, brought their paintings, handmade love beads, and pottery, but all combined efforts to retrieve their fallen paintings with the gusty winds. At 11:30, the beginning of Azalea Festa was officially proclaimed by Mayor Wes Wise of Dallas, but you ain't seen nothing yet. Tomorrow it's dancing in the street, from the hula to the Highland Fling, with a festival of dances marking the Azalea Festival. This is Donna Witkowski for Channel 8 News on the Move from the Azalea Festival in Dallas.
One bill would make it a capital offense for anyone assaulting an officer with intent to murder that police officer during the performance of his lawful duties, with a minimum penitentiary confinement upon conviction of not less than 10 years for that offense. The other bill that I propose to be introduced and hopefully put into law will be changing the law dealing with aggravated assault upon a police officer in the performance of his lawful responsibilities from a misdemeanor to a felony offense, bringing about a 5-year sentence upon conviction as a maximum term of punishment.
I don't feel that voters of North Richland Hills have received the justice. I feel that it's ridiculous that a $9.70 water charge has prevented the people who in good faith went to the polls and elected me to office, and now their voice and opinion is being overruled by the present city council. I feel the people have been done a great injustice by being denied representation.
What action do you plan now?
Well, the first thing, of course, I definitely will refile for place 1 and run again. And the second thing, my attorney will pursue this thing through the court system.
Reads Proclamation of the City of Dallas, whereas each year you will